moment for God.
Some days the weight of life feels heavy, but remember, you don't have to carry it alone. God's presence is always here. Take a deep breath. Open your heart. Cleanse your mind and receive today's scripture.
And today, we're jumping into a passage that, it's offered comfort, but also really provoked thought for ages. Matthew 11, verses 28 through 30.
A truly foundational text for many.
Right. So our mission really is to unpack this invitation. What are the layers here? What does rest actually mean, especially, in a world that feels pretty relentless?
Definitely not restful a lot of the time.
Exactly. So let me just read these words again. They're quite something. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
Powerful words.
They really are. And you hear that first part, come unto me, I will give you rest. And if you're feeling burdened, which, let's face it, who isn't sometimes, that just sounds like,
a lifeline, yeah. A sanctuary.
Totally. A sanctuary from everything heavy. But then almost immediately, it throws in this idea that feels, almost contradictory. Take my yoke upon you.
Right. The yoke.
A yoke. That's about work, right? Effort. It feels like adding more weight, not finding rest. It's a bit jarring, isn't it?
It can seem that way at first glance, absolutely.
How does taking on a yoke lead to rest? That's really the puzzle we need to sort of crack open today. Okay, Let's unpack this.
Yeah, and that juxtaposition you mentioned, that's precisely what makes this passage so fascinating and so profound. It's framed as this incredibly compassionate invitation, a direct call from Jesus himself to anyone feeling just worn out, overwhelmed, burdened.
By whatever it is.
Exactly. Sin, sorrow, huge responsibilities, maybe just ongoing struggles or afflictions. Sure. The passage immediately signals this very personal care Jesus has.
Okay.
And that paradox we're talking about, it actually points to a deeper truth. It suggests that real lasting rest isn't found by just checking out or escaping the world's demands.
Right, not just hiding away.
No. Instead, it's found somehow in drawing nearer to him. It's this reassurance, really, that no weight you're carrying is too heavy for his grace, and no soul is too troubled for the kind of peace he offers.
So it's not about the absence of the burden necessarily.
Not necessarily the absence of the task, perhaps. If you think about the bigger picture, these verses really contrast what the world often demands.
Yeah, the constant pressure.
Right. The stress, the competition, these expectations, they can just drain you completely. Jesus is offering something fundamentally different here. A yoke, yes, but one that leads to learning his way, his approach.
Okay, because my first instinct, when I'm exhausted is just stop, drop everything, cease all activity.
It's the common human response, isn't it?
Yeah. But you're saying this rest isn't about stopping, but about a totally different kind of engagement, redefining how we even approach the work or the burden.
It is quite counterintuitive to how we often think about rest today. We equate rest with stopping, with inactivity. But here, Jesus seems to offer a rest that comes through a certain kind of engagement. It's maybe not about doing less, necessarily, but doing things differently.
Oh, so differently how?
Finding a kind of efficiency or purpose within the effort itself. Like, think of a skilled artisan who finds that sense of flow in their work. It's effortful, but not draining in the same way.
Okay, I get that. So back to the yoke.
Yes, the yoke, it's key. In ancient agriculture, a yoke wasn't just a tool for brute labor. It was very often used for training.
Training? How?
Well, you'd have an experienced, strong ox, the veteran, yoked together with a younger, less experienced one.
Okay, side by side.
Exactly. The older, stronger one would naturally bear more of the load, sure, but crucially, it would guide the younger one, teach it how to pull straight, how to move efficiently, find the right rhythm.
Ah, so it's about guidance, not just shared weight.
Precisely. So when Christ says, take my yoke, it's not just, let me help you carry this. It's more like entering a master-apprentice relationship. He's not just taking some of the load. He's actively teaching you how to bear your part correctly, how to move with his purpose, and importantly, how to learn from his way of being and doing.
I think that transforms it quite a bit. It makes burdens potential opportunities for learning, for growth.
Yes, and what might seem like exhaustion can become maybe a source of renewal, strangely enough.
Peace in purpose, like you said, not just peace from activity. Okay, so the yoke is this partnership for carrying burdens and learning, but then it says, and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart. Why that specific description? What are we learning, and why is his meekness central to finding this rest?
That description is absolutely crucial. Meekness here. It's often misunderstood. It doesn't mean weakness or being timid.
Right, that's the common idea.
But it's better understood as strength under control. Power that's directed properly. Think of a powerful horse that's trained and gentle, or a river channeled for irrigation. The power isn't gone, it's focused for good.
Okay, controlled strength.
Yes. And lowly in heart speaks to humility. So this meekness means he's humble enough to teach without being demanding, powerful enough to bear the burden without showing off, and gentle enough to guide without crushing you.
That makes sense. That kind of character is essential for the partnership to work, to feel safe.
Exactly. He's not some harsh taskmaster piling on work. He's a gentle guide. His very nature, his example, makes the journey fundamentally different, lighter. The lessons are about humility, about service, finding joy not in dominating, but in connecting.
That's really profound, because I think many people hear my burden is light and think, okay, life just gets easy now.
Right, like magic.
Yeah, challenges disappear. But
Yeah.
that's not really the promise, is it? It
Yeah.
sounds more like the experience of the burden changes because of the partnership. The lightness is in the how, not the what.
Precisely. It's not about life suddenly becoming effortless. That's a common misunderstanding, thinking faith just removes all obstacles.
Which it clearly doesn't.
No. Instead, it equips you to face them, navigate them, with divine help. It's the difference between, say, trying to row a heavy boat upstream all by yourself
Yeah, exhausting.
versus having a powerful motor helping you, or maybe even better, having an expert co-captain navigating the tricky currents with you. The challenge, the river, the current, it might still be there.
Yeah.
But how you experience it, the weight of it, is fundamentally redistributed. You're guided by incredible wisdom and strength.
So it's an invitation, really, to trade that constant anxiety of, I have to do this all myself,
Yes, the self-reliance pressure.
for the peace that comes from trusting in him in this partnership.
That's beautifully put. That's the core of it.
So wrapping this up a bit, the easy yoke and light burden, it's not about life becoming suddenly easy, but that the weight isn't solely yours anymore.
Correct.
It's a shift from struggling alone to a shared journey, embracing a completely different kind of partnership.
Yes, exactly. And that spiritual rest we talked about, it's not a vacation from life's realities. It's about finding an inner calm, a sense of purpose, even within the challenges.
Right, amidst the storm, not just after it passes.
Precisely. Taking on Christ's yoke, learning from him, it really does offer this unique way to live, rooted in grace, in love, and that controlled strength, that meekness. It's truly an invitation to swap the anxiety of trying to manage everything yourself for the peace of trusting someone far greater.
So thinking about you listening right now, what does this mean for your day-to-day? How could understanding this shift, this invitation, maybe change how you face the demands, the stresses you deal with?
It's a practical question.
It is. What burdens might you be trying to haul all on your own right now? And what would it actually look like, feel like, to experience real peace, not just when things are calm, but right there in the middle of the struggle?
A powerful thought to sit with.
Yeah. Maybe consider what it means to find growth, find renewal, even when you feel utterly exhausted, just by embracing a different kind of partnership. Learning to move through life with a guide who is both powerful and gentle.
God is carrying you. Rest in his strength and keep moving forward with faith. Subscribe and join us again tomorrow for another reminder of his love.